Hey awesome people, Vicki Lee Swards, psychic medium from Down Under, Australia, for those that don't click onto that one. If you've lost a pet, this message could very well be for you. So today I'm getting a lot of animals around me actually. I get more in particular quite for two animals, one being a small dog and one being a large dog. You can see here there is other animals in this picture, but what stands out to me are these two dogs. So I believe this could be for a couple of people, more than a couple of people, because many people may have this situation. So if you've had this situation, please take this message for you. But I feel there's a passing in particular around a large dog and a small dog that wasn't expected. It wasn't an elderly dog, I don't feel it was like a passing from old age. I feel this dog has actually escaped or got out. It's one of those situations where it's escaped or got out, either a fence or a door, a gate or something like that. And I feel that this dog's actually been I'm really getting strongly two scenarios. So I'm getting two scenarios of a dog being hit by a car and a dog that has escaped and ran away. And I sort of get that as well here with this dog's also surrounded by other animals that you've had previously as well on the other side. Now, you may have been dreaming about this particular animal. What I see is the dreams too may be triggering you, but they are good dreams, but maybe it's the emotional side that's triggering you. The animal's wanting you to know that it is opening up. It's opened up a new chapter that's like a new life ahead for this animal, and it's having an actual good time. It's running free now, and this again sort of made me think of a dog running away. So I am getting the two scenarios. Maybe it's because there's the two dogs that are really standing out strong to me. This guy here, look, he's carrying a heavy load. As you can see, he's quite dark. His world's there's no colour there for him. He's really heavy because he's bent over. And I feel there's a lot of guilt to this particular passing of this animal. As I said, I think that could be because the dog's actually escaped, got out a gate, a door, a fence, something like that. And I feel too the scenarios with a car hitting a dog and also a dog escaping out of a yard and just running away, which could have ended up in a nice passing. The animal's also wanting to pass a message on here that there's no such thing as death. It's quite an illusion created by man, in my personal opinion and experience. We are a soul. We step into a either physical body or an animal body, and we come and have an experience on earth. And then when that body's had its time, it might get old, it might get sick, or things like this happen, we jump out of that physical body, and as you can see, these souls here, they're returning home to the light on that soul level. We may often also come back and have another experience in a new physical body as well. But this animal's really wanting you to know that you're very connected here. I feel there's many lives with this particular animal. And as I said earlier, you have had other animals, but this one was quite a strong connection. And I think that's due to having many lives together. This card here says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to the guilt. What I get with that and what I'm hearing here from the animal itself is the death itself may have appeared quite painful. So that's where I'm going back to the car, hitting the car accident situation or being hit by a car. To you, it's appeared very painful, but this animal wants you to know, and I'll relate it back to this card here, that we are a soul and we jump out of that physical body quite quickly. Now, my little dog proved that as well when he was passing away. He kept jumping in and out of his physical body, and I kept finding him sort of his little body frozen, but that's when he wasn't in there. So what appears to us that can be painful, very often the person or the animal has jumped out of that physical suit way before the pain's really kicking in. So they want you to know that it was painless, okay, not what it appears to you. And the final message here is you actually have nothing to feel guilty about. So again, I'm going back to this animal that's escaped. It's got out somewhere, okay, and then it's had its tragic ending that appeared quite painful or horrible to you. So that's where I'm going with being hit by something, a car, or escaping and then being hit. So please release the guilt, because you've got nothing to feel guilty about. These things do happen, and it wasn't painful. This animal is living again. It's still surrounded by other animals. It's staying in your home. It's sleeping in its favourite spot still. The animal kingdom are allowed to do that. It's not your fault. Please release this load, okay? It's such a heavy load that you're carrying, and I think it's really time for you to release it, because you've got nothing to feel guilty about, okay? My heart feels heavy when I'm passing this message on, so again, please release that guilt. This actually also, excuse me, connects to a card I pulled the other day about forgiveness. It was only a couple of days ago, so for a general weekly message, the guilt that you're carrying, maybe it's time to actually forgive yourself. So forgiveness is not just about others, it's about yourself as well. So please release this load. Whoever this is for, I'm sending you so much love and biggest of hugs coming from my heart to yours.